Wow. Hey everybody, D here, Daily Gaming. Back with another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. And in today's episode, I am going to be making a farm. I've already been out doing a little bit of crafting and gathering. I really could have swore that my weak tech here had a blue head, not green. That really screwed me up. While we're doing it, make sure I put you on stop. Gonna be doing a little bit of upgrading around the house. Let's see. First thing I want to do is take all of this, and then demolish it because I have some new storage bins. There we go. Let's see. And this one I'll put like extra spare weapons and things like that I found. I find. Yeah, that'll work for now. Then this one I'm gonna put just extra resources. Yeah, that'll do for the moment. Okay, sweet. Now I'm gonna be doing some more upgrading while working on the farm because the farm's gonna take a little bit, but it shouldn't take too long. So once I get the farm set up, I'm probably going to be going through and doing more stuff in here or around the outside. Also to help grind out some levels and everything. Alright, so now I do need you on follow. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Because I'm going to be destroying all these stones and finally cleaning up from behind my base. We're also going to need a hell of a lot of stone. And I want my tech there just in case I start getting over encumbered and I can drop something off on them. Also got really lucky. Yesterday's last episode ended with me just pretty much going around, screwing around, harvesting chitin keratin from turtles and anything else I found. And on the way back, I came across a scorpion. I was able to get like almost 60 chitin off of it. So that gave me 150, which is about what I needed, or is about what I need to make a saddle that I'm going to need here soon. So we got off kind of lucky on that. Let's see. So we cleared out most of the stone. Let's there it is, pipes. Here we go. So now most of these things only need stone. I think 2 of them need wood, but the rest of them just need stone. And they don't need much stone either. This one needs wood. Yeah, and the rest of them are just stone. There's other stone irrigation stuff you can learn that use wood, but these ones, except excluding the tap, don't. Now this one, this like upside down V looking one, it's your irrigation pipe intake. This is the one you need to have put in the water source. You only need one of those. And the rest of them are fairly self-explanatory. Just a straight water pipe. This is a inclined one, and this one is vertical. Vertical. I think I said that weird. Now this one is a intersection, and it's huge. It takes up a whole the same approximate size as one of your foundations. It's just absolute. It's massive. I'm going to need at least 3 of those. And then here's the tap. The tap is where water comes out, because you can have all these pipes set up, and I believe no water is going to come out of it. You can't access the water at all. Water will be technically running through it, but you can't access it. The tap is one of the ways you can access it. I think I'm going to need at least 2 of those. And it turns out I didn't even need my parasaur for this. But I'm going to end up needing to craft more of these as I go. Because what I am doing is, let's go ahead and put you on stop. I don't want you following me anymore. I'm going to be running a water line from down there all the way up here to about where I am. And it's going to be coming up a little high. I want it up above my head. But it's going to work out perfectly for what I have planned. So let's see. Now, I'm going to run my water line first, and then I'm going to set down where I want my crops to be. The reason I'm doing that is the pipes don't snap to the water the pipes do not snap to where your crops are. So when you're making the farm and you're irrigating them, unless everything's real close right here on top of each other and you got a really simple system set up, when you start getting more expansive like this, another tech parasaur, holy crap. I'm just finding those things everywhere. Damn, it screwed me up. I had a brain fart. Oh yeah, so when you're doing something a little bit more elaborate, like you're running a long line up, you need to lay down your line first, because if you lay down all your crop plots, let's say you get them all nice, neat, squared off with your house or something like that, or you have them set up in a perfect spot, and unless you figure out some kind of system of helping you line it up, when you go down, you have to start with the intakes. You have to go down to the water source and start from there and build your water lines up to where your crops are. So if you're off a little bit, you could have let's say you could have your crops in a nice neat line going right here in front of me, but you could have the pipe coming up cocked at an angle like that, or off to the side like that. So then it's not really going to be irrigating. It's going to intersect with your crops, but it's only going to intersect at one point. So then you're only going to have maybe 3 crop plots getting irrigated, and the rest of them, you're going to have to build some funky workaround system with all these loops and twists to try and get water to the rest of them. So you need to do your stone irrigation, or your pipes, first. And I really want to check you out. So what I'm primarily going to do is, I'm not going to worry about getting too fancy with it. I'm just going to go down here first. Let's get... Well, hold on. Let's put... first off, I need to craft more of those. Yeah, I need to craft another stone pipe. Let's craft some more of those real quick. Especially the inclined ones. I know I'm going to need at least 3 of those. I crafted 1. That's 2, 3. The vertical, craft 1 of those. No, let's craft 2 more of those. Let's craft 2 more straight ones. And then I'm going to put them down in my hotbar. That way, if I need another one on the spot, I can just tap the button and make one. That was straight. Oh no, that was inclined. Here's vertical. Oh no, the one down there was straight. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's straight, vertical. Now that's inclined. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna kind of wing it. I guess if you wanted to, you could have something like like maybe a torch set up somewhere up here, and then you could eyeball a spot down there you wanted, like maybe somewhere like you could eyeball like somewhere right there, and then set a torch down right here, and then just go down there and put that spot towards your back, and then look up here at the torch for nope. Stop. Damn it, I always do that. Come here. Really need to stop doing that. But yeah, you could just eyeball it with the torch, and then that might help you a little bit. That's just something I thought of on the fly. I'm sure there's other better ways of doing it. I don't know them. What I'm primarily going to do is I'm going to base it off of... Let's see, yeah, right about there is where I want it to come in. Yeah, so I'm going to base it off of that rock down there in front of me, and the rock's down there. Okay, so let's see if I can get this right, or at least close. Ouch. I think I moved off to the side a little bit. Alright, so let's try this. And you can see the pipe's actually green. It's because, wait a minute, is that the wrong way? Oh, yeah, it was. That's right, it's something else I forgot too. And another reason it gets so hard is I don't think there's a way to turn the pipe around, but the actual intake faces away from you, so you have to have your back facing where you want it to go. That's right, I forgot. And it doesn't matter how deep you have it in the water or how shallow, or how far away. Well, it does matter how far away. It should be going red. Why is it? Huh. Once you get about this far, it should be going red. I don't know why it's not. It's weird. Well, I'm just going to start it off about right there. Then let's use an incline, because I got this steep hill to go up, and I think that's probably too far off. Yeah, that's going to be too far off. It's going to be way off on the side by the bushes, so I'm going to have to run it even longer. Oh. So let's aim for like right here. And I'll eye myself up. I want to be looking at that little fella right there. Well, no, yeah, that one. Okay. That should be about better. So that's the hard thing, is you can't tell when you're exactly doing a 180 or not. So let's go ahead and try it again. Oop, did not mean to close out. Alright, let's try it like that, see how that looks. That's much better. Okay, yeah. It's not perfect, but that's much, much better. Alright, good. I like that. Alright, so let's do... Can't see shite. Now let's do 2 straight ones. And then the cool thing about the pipe system is that you can go straight through them. There we go. You can... dinosaurs can, other players can, and it's not going to damage it at all. Now, it can be damaged. Hold on, where'd it go? Come on, you were just showing all of it. Really? There it goes. Diagonal stone water pipe, 100 out of 100. So it can easily be destroyed. You can sit there and attack it and break it and everything. So if you're playing on a PvP map, then yeah, they can break your water system. You don't want to have it out in the open like this. That's going to be very easy for them to find, and it's just going to lead them right to wherever your base is. And dinosaurs can attack it if they get into a fight or a scuffle down here, and you know they start biting and swinging at it. They'll hit it and they'll break it. But I mean, it's made out of stone. And as far as I know, most of the dinosaurs that hang out around the beaches can't really damage stone, so it's not too big of a worry. Let's see. So now I just need to keep going and keep on building it up. I'm gonna need. Let's go ahead and put another straight one down. Then I'm gonna need a lot more inclined ones. Alright, now I need to go up top. Actually, let's try and put one more down here. Or put one more down from down here. That's not going to let me. Oh, maybe I can. There we go. Now, I'm trying to put as much as down here. I'm trying to lay as much as I can down here. That way, when I go up there, it turns out. And if it turns out I can't reach them, because I'm going to turn around and come back down here and lay down a few more. Because I'm not going to try and do something where I'm sliding down the hill and I'm going to stick one on there as I slide past it. That's just going to lead to disaster. I actually need to eat real quick. That should have been too much. I also noticed in my last video how dark it is while playing at night. Well, my screen, it's not very dark at all. So I wasn't using a torch or anything, but in the future I'm going to start using torches to help. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of compies down there hanging out with that parasaur. I'm going to start using a bunch of torches to help with your visibility. So let's see. I guess I actually didn't need any vertical ones this time, which is weird. I usually use at least one. And then now, right about there is just high enough to have to make straight pipes and to have them coming out across and to make your little farm here. But I actually want mine a little bit higher. So I'm going to make another one. Because I'm actually going to elevate mine a little bit. Now, I don't think having it elevated is going to matter that much. But I found that when I lay my crop plots down in the grass like this, you can't see shite. It's just all the grass and everything. It just covers it up, and it's almost impossible to see them. So I'm going to put mine on platforms to help elevate them and make them easier to see. Now I just need to clean out... Wow. There we go. Just need to clean out these bushes. Come on. Like driving a freaking boat. Alright, here we go. Alright, hang out right here. Don't follow me. I can't remember if I put you on stop or not. And then now I need to make some platforms or foundations. That's should be more than what I need. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Wood. I can craft 6. That's great. Okay, it's not exactly how much I want, but it's perfect. Or it's not perfect, but it's close. All right, so while it's crafting. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Come on, keep crafting. Hey, what's up, Bob? Yeah, the irrigation system, it's pretty simple. It's just that you guys gotta play around with it a little bit. I've never actually used, like, you can use, like, wells and water reserves. I haven't actually messed with that stuff. I know you can manually fill them up, or you can have a water system running up and filling them in, or you can actually, or, I think they can also fill up by rain. I've never actually used them on my own. This is the only way I've ever done it. Now this part gets a little tricky. Ah, shite. When you're laying down your platforms, because like I said previously, the pipes and and your crop plots aren't going to snap together. So you gotta try and line them up as best as you can. I might actually go ahead and use one of them. Oops, that's a vertical one. I want a straight one. Let's get the... What am I doing? Here we go. Son of a... I'll get it right eventually. Yeah, that's the... No, that's inclined. That's straight. Okay. Man, I cannot hit any of the right things. There we go. Really didn't need to do that either. Alright. Now, I extended it out just a little bit longer to help try and eyeball it up. Actually, I might need to extend it out even good, I think. Yeah, that should be about good. Come on. Why didn't... There we go. Alright. So what I'm going to try and do is I got to try and keep the pipe straight, and then I got to try and get my platform centered on the pipe, which that actually looks relatively close. Now the other hard part is judging the distance. Let's say... I don't think that's gonna... I don't know. This is the really hard part for me, is trying to judge the distance. In the past, I've really just gotten lucky. You know what? Let's go ahead and back it up just a little. Oh, sweet! That's perfect. Okay, yeah, it's just about perfect. All right. Or at least, well, it's not perfect, but I can make that work fairly well. All right, cool. So now the easy part. Just slap these down. All right, now this is so this is big enough to put. I mean, if you were to cram them in and overlap them and stuff, you could probably fit more. But this is big enough to comfortably fit 6 crop plots. Let's see. Now let's get... Oh, let's actually make the crop plots. Do I have enough? I should have enough wood. Probably actually don't. I think that's right. I crafted too many platforms. Crap, I don't think I have enough wood. I might have to go gather some more, I think. Some stone. What else you got on you? Some thatch. That's about it. What? Oh, that's right. It stacks. No, yeah, it stacks 100. Why? That was weird. Yep, I can craft 1. Need a lot more stone and a lot more wood. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and craft that one real quick. Lay it down. And now your crop plots aren't going to snap to a certain point either. So you got to try and lay them out. You want to try and square them off. And this is another reason I use my platforms. The platforms helps line everything up. You can use the lines on them and the edges. Try and judge distances and stuff, and it helps. Alright, cool. Now how did I actually do... Let's get you, put you there. Let's get you, put you there. No. Wait, that's vertical. I need more. Is that the straight one? Yeah, that's the straight one, okay. Oh man, that worked out almost damn near perfect. Yeah, that wow, I got lucky. Yeah, now the one, as I said, it can be hard to line everything up because nothing snaps together. So if you just throw them all down and you're not careful, you could have your crop plots coming in at an angle like this, and then your stone irrigation system coming straight on like this. Now, it might work for this little area right here. Everything right here will get irrigated in this little, what, 3x3 spot right here. But if you have a big farm, or if you have a big farm, the things over here aren't going to be irrigated, and that's no problem. You just run the irrigation system off to the side this way. But if things aren't lined up right, you're going to have your crop plots growing out this way, and your irrigation system is going to be going off that way. So then you're going to have to add in more stone, more bends, and it can look really awkward if you care about that. And it's just a waste of resources. So you got to be careful, and you just got to take your time and try and eye it up slowly. This came out almost perfect. Now these things have a pretty big radius. I should have actually put this one over here to show it. But you can see the crop plot, it's irrigated. Even with it way up here, and it's not really touching it in any way. It has like you know, like a magical little bubble around it, and anything in that bubble that can be irrigated is. So with these, it's actually a, I believe, as far as I've seen, it's about a 2x3 grid is the farthest out I've tested. So these two here will be irrigated by this one. You know, these two will be irrigated by this one. And if I were to actually add two more platforms over here, they would be irrigated by that one. Now, just because you have one tap at the end and a pipe going straight across all of them like this, if I were to put a crop plot down here, it would not be irrigated. Now, yeah, having a water line running through and a pipe connected to it, or having water running through your pipes, doesn't do anything. You have to have a tap to actually access the water and everything from it. So what I need to do is make a lot more. I need to get more stone and wood so I can make more crop plots. And what I'm also going to do is go ahead and put that down and put another tap down. And then, you know what? I've never tested it. I'm going to go ahead and test it. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure if, like, let's say you mess up or later on you want to replace this with a intersection. I'm assuming that if I destroy this one, it'll destroy all of this. Let's find out. It does not. Huh. They just levitate. That's cool. Oh, the color changed too. Okay, so that's how you can tell if you have water running through or not. You see, this is like a really dull gray. Actually, hold on. I said I needed to make a torch. I was watching my videos and realized how dark it was. But on my screen, it's not that dark at all, so I didn't even think about it. Let's go ahead and put you there. Alright. Now, it's kind of hard to... Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's not too hard to tell. But you can see this is like a really dull gray. And then this is kind of like a brighter gray. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully everything goes well. Oh, sorry about that, I was talking to my sister. But yeah. Crap. This is like, I guess, a lighter shade of gray. And this is like I don't know, like a darker shade of gray. When I had my torch off, the one that's not connected, it's really noticeable. It doesn't have any water going through. It's a far different color. Like this one's almost blue looking, at least at night. It's almost blue looking, and that's almost like black looking until you get really close. So that's a cool way to show that whether you have water running through, because I know you can have the pipe system running through up into you know, a tank or something like that. So, I mean, obviously with this system, I can visually see, oh, there's water going to that, so I have water connected. It's not going to that. I don't have water. But if you're having like a reserve or something, you can't really see the water inside of it, so you're not going to be able to know if it's connected or not. Um, so let's go ahead and gather some more stone. It was pitch black when you... Yeah, mine too. I left and got to work, and I had my brightness all the way up, and I was like tilting my phone back and forth trying to find the best angle, and I was like, holy crap. I was like, I can't see nothing. But like, I don't know how it is when your screen or whatever you're watching on now, but like on mine, I mean, it's bright. I can see the colors, I can see the rocks and everything, but yeah, on my cell phone, it was so damn dark, so I'm trying to use the torch while I'm walking around to help with anybody's watching. Oh, wrong button. Alright, is that all the stone? I do believe that is. Yeah, I'm gonna start making. I haven't actually learned how to do those yet, or how to make. I haven't learned the engram to make them here, so actually go ahead and do that real quick. Level up. Oh, I got 2 points. Nice. Yep, my weight. Standing torches. Yeah, there we go. That'd be a very easy solution. Just put a couple of those down and scattered around. And I also want to learn the cooking pot. That's right, I learned the trike saddle. I could learn those. No, it's learn gunpowder. Oh, that's right, yeah. Starting to get into the metal stuff. Okay, yeah. Sweet. So let's learn that and that. And then with my next 2 levels, I'm going to learn the smithy and the refining forge. Oh, yeah, and the equa saddle. I'm going to learn that. 2. That's going to be the next 3 levels. I'm going to do the refining forge, the smithy, and an equa saddle. Because I might try and go get me a damn equus. Those things are supposed to be really, really helpful. Ah, daylight's coming. Sweet. It's supposed to be really helpful with taming. And I've never been able to tame one. Well, he's got a level 2. Let's do 1 more bump to your weight. Oh, maybe 2 more. I thought your weight was going to go up higher than that. Let's go get some wood and some stone. I don't think I need my torch anymore. So follow. Alright. Nope, stop sprinting. Alright, that should be enough to get me something. Oop. Come on. Yep, that's 3, so that'll be 4. So I only need 2 more. And what am I going to need to craft 2 more? Just more stone and more wood, that's it? Looks like it. Yeah, I still got plenty of fiber and I got plenty of thatch. So I just need a little bit more stone and a little bit more wood to craft 2 more. Sweet. Oh, and yesterday I was saying that that my parasaur is better at gathering thatch than I am. That's actually incorrect. I did a little test, and even using my primitive pick, I actually, like, the parasaur is gathering 40 thatch per tree, and I'm gathering... I got 74. So I actually got more than he did, but that's also because I tweaked my settings. I'm getting almost double. So with my settings, I'm incorrect. I get more than he does. But with the regular game settings, he gets more than I do. Oh, and actually, I was also looking into taming times and the effectiveness. A YouTuber I follow actually did. Are you on follow? I can't remember. I always get paranoid about that. A YouTuber I follow did a video on it and put him out like yesterday or the day before, conveniently. And he was talking about taming effectiveness, and it is over time, along with what kind of kibble you use, or what kind of food you use to tame them. So even though I had it knocked out and I didn't give it any food, and I was waiting for its food to starve out, its taming effectiveness was actually dropping. But because it's a parasaur, its taming effectiveness was dropping by a insignificant amount. So with some of the other dinosaurs I've done that on, I have noticed a small difference, but I just didn't worry about it because I mean, with some of them it'll go from like 99.9 to like 98, 97 with their first bite. So I just figured it was always the food, and it wasn't. It was actually from having them knocked out. And kill him! Kill! I'm too fat, I can't run. I need the protection. Shit! He stole my intersection. Nope, he's coming back for more. Missed him. I can't sprint. I'm too fat. How's that thing kicking your ass? Come here. Why didn't you do your bellow? The other one's gone, I guess. I mean, he just stole the stone intersection. It's no big deal. I don't know what the other one got. I don't think he stole anything worthwhile. Alright, stop. So, whoops. Wait, did I even gather more stone, or did I get distracted and stop doing it because of those stupid begomastics? Alright, let's see. Let's try and line this up. This is one part I hate about laying crop plots down before I have all of them. It's hard to line them up right. I like having them, in line with each other and everything, and it gets hard to do that. Yes. Shite. That's close enough, I guess. Oh, wrong button. Bam! Got them all down. Okay, cool. That worked out. Those are a little far back. Oh well. But, yep, you see everything's irrigated. So if you want to, if you want to try and min-max, and while making a big farm, just put this in the center of every 2x3 grid. So this one I could have actually extended out to about here and then put down, and these ones here would have still been irrigated by this one. Actually, and that one. I could have extended this one out into 2 more foundations, at least 3 more foundations before I would have needed another one. Or no, 2 more. Sorry, yeah. I can't do the math. That's 1, 2. That would have been 3. And that would have been 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I may have extended that out 1 more and put 1 here, and everything would still be irrigated. All right. But yeah, that's all done. He's got the seeds. Yep, saveroot seed. Give me long grass seed. Give me rock carrots. Ah, that's what I really want. And then you had, oh, they're right up there with everything else. Narcoberry seeds. Oh, give me that the narcoberries. Citronal seed, I'm going to drop. Citronal seeds make lemons. It's to help cure scurvy, apparently. I didn't know you could get scurvy in this game. I've never gotten it from playing. Or while playing the game. Let's see. Alright, so you can see none of them are seeded. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there. Let's go in. And you can only put 1 seed in each one. So the first 2, I want my narcoberries to go in. And then for this one, you can't rig it! For this one, man, I forgot about that. I'm going to have my saveroot seed, which saveroot is potatoes. And then in this one, I'm actually not so worried about the rock carrots anymore, now that I learned some stuff about them. Yeah, so this one's going to be the long grass, which is corn. And then rock carrot is carrots. Well, no, I do want to get... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and, if I can, I'll make 2 more foundations real quick. Let's see. You got just 1 thing of wood? Why do you only have 1 thing of wood? Don't want no berries. Don't need to start holding on to the stem berries. Yeah, once you start making a farm, you want to start holding on to the stem berries. Because you're going to need them. We're going to put some dinosaur through hell here in a little bit. Alright, so that should be everything. Oh, no, yeah. Speaking of the dinosaur I need to put through hell. Yep, so that's what I need to do. You need some compost bins. I usually make 3 of them, but whatever, 2 is perfectly fine with getting us going. I'm going to go ahead and slap these guys down right about there. Come on. Yeah, I usually have 3 going, but right now I can only make 2, so I'm just going to put 2 down for now, and I will make a 3rd one later. Yeah, compost bin is necessary for making fertilizer. It's not the only way to make fertilizer. It's just the easiest way at this moment. Oh, this works out good. I got plenty of thatch. So I'll go ahead and slap those in there. No, that's not what I picked. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and put... Come on. What is going on with the controls? There we go. Alright, now in the compost bins, I always put 2 stacks of thatch in there. Because the compost bin turns feces into fertilizer. To do it, you need 50 thatch, and you need 3 at least medium-sized animal feces. I think you can use large, but it doesn't. I believe it doesn't affect the quality of fertilizer you get. But they all have to be the same size. You can't use like 1 small, 1 medium, 1 large, or anything like that. It has to be 3 medium or 3 large, 3 small. I'm not sure if you can use small. I've always just used medium because that's been the most, usually the easiest to get. Because you usually have a Stegosaurus, a Trike, and other things like that that create medium-sized species. So that's what I always use. I do no longer need the seeds, so I can drop that. I need to store the rest of that stuff. But all right. Oh, so a large poop does give you a bigger bag of fertilizer? Okay. Unfortunately, there's no brontosauruses around here or anything else, so I can't. It lasts way longer? Okay. Unfortunately, there's nothing around here that can give me large fertilizer. The other reason I use medium... yeah, that's what I wanted to drop off. I need to eat, drink, and take a dump. 44. There we go. Let's start. Let's get my health up to 300, and then I'll start working on. No, let's start working on my stamina. Bump that up a bit. I'll come back to that later. Ah, got a first one. Yeah, the other reason I use medium is for a dinosaur I'm about to go tame. How much narcotics do I have? Nothing on me, obviously. $88, good. Okay, that's way more than what I need. Put them on you so they don't get stolen off of me. How much trank arrows do I have? 17. Should probably go ahead and craft some more arrows real quick. Yeah, craft all. I think I had 17, so let's say 20, 25, 30. About almost 40 narc arrows, or trank arrows. Come on. Alright. So now I'm going to go look for... It is technically is the first dinosaur you can ride in the game. It is called a Phiomia or something like that. It's like Phiomia, I think. I never got water. It is one of the first dinosaurs you can ride in the game, but as far as I know, they're pretty much worthless. Yeah, they can help gather berries for you. Wait, what was that? Oh, you need to die. Wait a minute. These little guys. They're so far in all my time playing on this map, I haven't seen many of these up on in this section. They typically come out around the beaches. They're a great source of chitin, silica pearls, and oil, I think, for early on. Stuff that you can't typically get unless you're in the unless you're deep in the ocean. Yeah, chitin, oil, and silica pearls. And yeah, that's, oh man, that's great. Okay. There's not much we can do with just 12 of each of those, but it'll get us started for later on. Just, you know, slowly rack them up. So whenever you see those guys, I always take them out immediately, especially because the oil and silica pearl does not expire. You can hold on to it forever. You're a freaky dodo. Oh yeah, but I got distracted. I can't remember what I was saying. I remember I was talking about that dinosaur, but I can't remember where I was at. But, except for its one ability to shit its brains out, and gather a little bit of berries. It's not very useful. I mean, it's timid. It runs away from you. It's pretty fast. So I guess that's a plus for it. Oop, a raptor down there. Yeah, that's the first one you can ride. But besides it being kind of fast and helping you gather berries, there's not much of a use for it besides it shitting its brains out. Where'd that raptor go? I saw it. Is that him over there? Yep, it's stuck. It's trying to get that. Alright, let's go take him out. Try to. Wait a minute. Follow. You are cool looking, though. Oh, it's a tech raptor! Holy shit! I've never seen a tech raptor. And I'm inside my tech. What? Oh, these freaking things. Shit. We're poisoned. Come on. Come here. Come here, let me get on you. I'm your owner and I'm dying and you're not doing anything about it. I didn't know you could have. I didn't know there was tech raptors on this map. I was wondering why he was so like bright red. He was badass looking. Shit, I would have tamed him. Well, give me some chitin. There's another one. I think there was more. I don't know what happened to him though. And I think he killed or he harvested the tech raptor, so I don't think he got anything. Yeah, because he can't actually harvest them, so it's all gone. It's all gone. Nothing. Got nothing. Alright. What is that? Oh, it's a Packy. Okay, I couldn't tell from looking at it. Yeah, these guys are supposedly pretty good for helping with taming. You can ride them, and they got a headbutt, which does a lot of torpor. Yeah, but on the Ragnarok map, I really like this area I'm coming up to now. I usually find several dinosaurs I'm looking for taming. Like, I've actually come up in here with a shitload of narcotics and berries and vegetables, and I'll go through and I'll knock out a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus. Sometimes I'll find an Ankylo or a Doedicurus, and I'll just knock them all out in one go and tame them all up at once, and then have like a huge convoy heading back to base or back to camp. Now, it doesn't happen. I can't do that often, but it happens every now and then. But I usually find at least one dinosaur up here that I need. You also got to watch out because obviously raptors are starting to appear in this area. You can also get some therizinosaurs. God, those things are freaking mean. Right there's one. Ah, stupid ants. Yeah, Smokey the Bear on our 6. Damn ants, leave me alone. Where are you guys coming from? That's a lot of chitin, though. Where's that therizinosaur at? It's wandering towards me. Yep, moving on. Moving on. Those guys hit like a fucking truck. And this level Parasaur cannot handle one of those dudes. Even with him being OP'd, he cannot handle one of those. Yeah, Therizinosaurs for the most part are passive, but they got a little bubble around them. It's their bubble, their personal space. And they do not like anything entering that bubble. Entering that bubble is a death sentence. There we go. There's one. What level are you? Hopefully you're a low level. Now with these guys, we do not want a high level. Level 50? That's a bit too high. Because I'm looking for an easy tame. Looking for a guy I can shoot once or twice with a trank. He goes down. I can give him just 3 or 4 berries and he's up. Looking for an easy tame. Because we do not need him for much. He's only going to have... Oh, there's Ankleo down there. He's only going to have one job when we get back to camp. Well, 2 jobs. Not dying and pooping. Oh, there's a bunch of Ankleos down here. Holy crap. Let's see, what level are you guys? Not going to tell me? Level 95, that's good. Here's one. Level 55. Level 20. At level 95, that's not too bad. I need to keep that in mind. Was that an Argentavis just flying down over there? No, I think it was just Pterodon. Okay. Where'd you go? Alright. Let's see if I can try and find another one of those damn things. I'd really like something like level 20 or lower. So I do not want to waste any time on that guy. I'm not seeing another one, unfortunately. Lots more gold up there. Or metal, not gold. Alright, so I guess that one's gonna have to be our poop machine. Now if I can find it. Ooh, there's more rare flowers over here. That's good, helpful. Is it up there? Oh, I don't know if that's the same one. Maybe it's a different one. Don't wander any further away. Hey, there's a structure up there. Forgot about that. I don't think you're the same one. I think the other one was slightly different colored. Yep, you're level 85. Piss off. Come on, where'd your buddy go? There's usually a crap load of those things in this area. I guess they got rid of a few of those to make room for the Ankleos, because there's usually only 1, maybe 2 Ankleos. I think I saw 3 of them. That's Carno. Uh-oh. That might be why I can't find them. I might be able to take one of Carno. I don't know. Depends on how when it's level. If it's a high level one, no, I'm about to die. If it's a lower level one, I should be okay. Yeah, I should be okay. Carnos are freaking mean. Right. Oh, bring it on, buddy. Yep, I got him. Okay, good. He's level 50? Okay. Yeah, these guys are also a good source of keratin, or a source of keratin. Really not worth fighting them. If I was playing on an official server, he would have frickin' destroyed me. What the fuck happened to that one? Hopefully that thing didn't eat it. Come come on, we're just about done with the farm thing. I just need to find one of those guys and lure it back. Yeah, I think I lost it. Might have gotten eaten because it was up this way. It was past the Therizinosaur when I saw them. Either ran off, despawned, or maybe got eaten by the Carno. Ah, there you are. All right. Let's see. It started us off right. There we go. Come on, pull out your bow. Go down. Oh my God! Right in the eye. That is horrible looking. Oh Jesus. Ah! Oh well. I shot him after he went down, so that screwed up his taming effectiveness, but it doesn't matter. Just throw some veggie berries right on them. I say with these guys, I think, what is it? I think their food, they're easy tames. Their food drops really fast. Look at that. His food's dropping by about 3 points per tick. And his torpor is only going down by about 0.5, 0.4 points per tick. I think with these guys, their food drops faster than any other dinosaur in the game, excluding like babies. But he should be tamed up here in a few. Yeah, and as I said, I do not care about the taming effectiveness. The lower the level, the better, because it's a quick tame. God, you got a gross-looking mouth. It's all flopping around and stuff. But we want something quick and easy. That's it. I say, actually, if the other one was low level and if it was a male, I would tame it. That way I can start getting some eggs out of them. That would help with kibble a bit. Oop, I need to eat. What's my food at? 30. Oh, I thought that was him waking up. Alright, well, we got some levels, so while we're sitting here, let's, hold on. First off, let's hop back on my Parasaur. Let's do some leveling. Wow, he's got 3 levels. Alright, that's good for his weight. Pump up his health a little bit. Let's give him a little bit more stamina. And then, for me... get his stamina up to about 150. Let's see. Have I learned how to make a hide hat yet? No, I have not. I'm still wearing a cloth hat, and I have no idea why. Fiber. I know I got fiber. Shoot. Oh, I'm under his inventory. Oh, I always forget I can do that. There we go. Wow, that's a wicked beard, bro. Hey, he's up. X-Lax. Sure, why not? I don't care what your stats are. Let's go. Now, as I said, these guys are pretty quick, and because of their size, you don't need to worry too much about them getting stuck on any trees or rocks or anything. Just as you're going, just stop, take a quick peek back, and make sure it's still there, which it should be. Oops. Don't want to go up there and deal with the Therizinosaur, because he will just tear this thing apart. Now, what I can't... Well, that's a crazy looking Lystrosaurus. What I can't figure out is Therizinosaurs. Those things are so damn mean. Is that another raptor? Is that another tech raptor? That's a tech raptor. Hold on. I want to try and give him a wide berth. I want to leave him here. I want to tame. Ah! Shite. Oh, so much for avoiding... Don't kill him! God damn it. Anything else? So much for avoiding the raptor. I think that tech one is still down there somewhere. So I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and get the meat and the raw hide. Alright. Ah! I'm stuck. Okay. Alright, let's go. That's the one thing that does suck about taming or getting a low level one of them. You really got to watch out for them. They're such a low level, raptors and everything will destroy them. Alright, almost back to base. And our farm is just about done. Gotta admit, I like the Phiomia. I like his colors. The black with the orange dots on it. It's kind of cool looking. There's that rock formation with all the metal. Oh, that's a good loot drop, and I can't touch it. Yeah, the with loot drops, sometimes they'll have a orange ring around them. That means that they have a special drop inside of it. Oh, you're a villain. Yeah, you can die. Alright, stop. Stop. Oh, you killed it? Okay. God damn it. Alright, we're just moving on. I can't sprint. There we go. But yeah, if they have that little yellow ring around them, that means they have extra special loot inside. Usually, I've gotten a high enough level to get those loot crates once, and every single time I've seen one of those yellow ones, that's the highest level one that I'm aware of, with the yellow ring around it, always gotten like Mastercraft, Blueprint, and Armor, which is the best level item in the game. I've always gotten Mastercraft stuff out of them. Alright. So come on, there we go. You stay there. Come here, X-Lax. Come on, I didn't put you on stop. Let's put passive. Follow. Come on. There you go, buddy. I want you right up here. This is where you're gonna live now. Stop. And I forgot the other berries on my way back. Oh well. Stop all. Now I'm actually going to go into this guy's behaviors menu, and I'm going to modify him. I believe he's under behavior. Watering. Yep. Make sure it went through. Yep. I don't want him doing anything. He is not going to hear any of my whistles or anything. If I want him to move at all, I'm going to have to put a saddle on him and move him, or change his settings. He is going to live right there. I forgot to gather some berries coming back, so let's do that real quick. Because this guy is going to need a lot of berries. And toilet paper. But we don't got any of that, so he's screwed. Let's see. Stimberry, 77. That's enough. Drop those. Yeah, 77 is enough to get started. I'm gonna have to do a bunch. I'm gonna have to work on this a bit off camera though, getting it all stocked up. But oops, I didn't grab other berries. Here we go. Now, I've always said that stem berries you don't want to eat because they dehydrate you and give you the runs and everything like that. Well, for this dinosaur alone, as far as I'm aware, he got bloody because I increased his health. Not because he got hurt, but just because I increased his health. But as far as I'm aware, these are the only dinosaurs in the game that this will work on. The stem berries that dehydrate and give you the runs, force feed it to the Phiomia. Come on. And you see he just starts crapping his brains out. Oops. Yeah, he just starts crapping his brains out. And then we're going to be nasty people and pick up all that poop. Dump it right in there. That's 3. Actually, no. Now, I usually put 2 stacks of thatch in here and then 6 animal feces. And it takes a while for it to turn into fertilizer, but that'll get everything going in one shot. This time I'm just going to put 3 in each because I want them to get making fertilizer as fast as possible. But right now, these guys, even though they're irrigated and they're seeded, they're not doing anything. They have to be fertilized before they start doing something. So, just going to go ahead and drop 1 into each for right now. That's all I have on me. But they should already be... Yeah, this guy, he just constantly poops. Just non-stop. Always taking a dump. So, oh, there you go. You can see... Now they're seedlings. And the fertilizer's not going to last that long, but it's fine. I can just grab some stem berries real quick, make him crap his brains out a little bit more, finish filling these up with feces, and then the extra I can go ahead and just fill this up with, and it'll be enough to hold these over until I get my fertilizer production going. Because once these things start producing fertilizer and you stay on top of them, keeping them going, the fertilizer for these will quickly jump up into the hundreds of thousands. Like the fertilizer goes up, like one bag of fertilizer is something like 50, it's like 50 something thousand. So it's well worth working on the fertilizer. And this is also why I've been holding off on my farm. You can start a farm earlier than this, but you can only use small crop plots, and you can't learn the compost bins. So you're constantly, as you're playing the game, going around collecting feces from any dinosaurs you come across, from yourself, just to keep your your few small crop plots going. It's a lot of work, and it's not really worth it. Also, you can't learn the stone irrigation system until you're a higher level. So you have to constantly keep it watered. It's a lot of work. Usually around level 26, when you can learn the medium-sized crop plot, is when you can start. Is when you can learn everything else. You can learn the compost bin. You can learn the stone irrigation system. You've also gathered all the seeds you need to really get a farm going. Like that's it's okay. This seeded. So it's just much better to wait until you're a higher level, until you're like around level 25, 26 before you start working on your farm. Wow, you're a cool looking pterodon. But yeah, damn man. I think that's gonna wrap this up. I don't have a whole lot longer I can play. I have to start getting ready for work here soon. But I think either off camera or on the next episode, I'm gonna work on doing some upgrades. I'm a high enough level now that I've learned. Oh, let's actually do that real quick. Yeah, 79 points. Oh heck yeah. Yep, we got the refining forge. We got the smithy. Let's go ahead and learn the Equus saddle. And then now I'm learning stone stuff. I have 18 points. I'm not too worried about learning the pike and the crossbow right away, simply because of the fact I had those crates that dropped off 2 crossbows and 2 pikes. So both of mine are actually are doing really well on their durability, but I already have 2 spare backups in case they break. So I'm not worried about using learning either of these yet. I will here soon within the next episodes or 2. I'll learn them. Yeah, mainly just going to focus on doing the stone stuff right now so we can start getting ready for a taming pen. And typically in most taming pens you need the stone wall, stone door frame, reinforced door, the fence foundation, and the stone window frame, along with the slopes. Well, some people use slope stone roof and some people use wooden ramps. I'm going to use wooden ramps. I can repair them now that I learned the smithy and the refining forge. Yeah, the metal picks, the metal stuff can only be repaired at a smithy, with refined metal or metal ingots. You can't use just metal chunks. I said, and since I just learned how to do the refining forge and now I can repair them once I put those 2 down. But it's why I haven't been using my other crossbow, and I've been using my my simple bow, because I don't want to wear out the durability on both and have them break before I was ready or able to make the smithy and repair them. This way, if my crossbow breaks, then I got the other one just sitting there. But oops. Yeah, both of you guys are full. And you can see it drops down pretty quick, because that's 7,500 and it's already down to less than 7,000. So when you're first starting off, it's a bit hectic because you have to constantly watch them. But once the first couple bags of fertilizer start coming in, you forget about it, and it's something you need to check maybe once every time you log on, depending on how long you play, and that's about it. And the compost, it takes a while to actually turn into fertilizer. I forgot to mention that. I think it takes 1 in-game day, which equals out to about around 2 hours, unless you have your settings tweaked. Because you can tweak your settings so that the days and nights are longer and shorter. So 1 standard in-game day, about an hour and a half, somewhere around there. So, about an hour and a half, this will turn up into bags of fertilizer. And we'll be ready, and our farm will be moving along. I think I'm probably going to add on another section over here, though, or maybe like along the back side, or maybe on the front side, to test. Well, for one, to grow more narco berries, but also to test what kind of a range it has, to see exactly how far out it can go. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for now. And I'm just going to be, next time I play, I'm probably going to be doing it off, or not on here, because I'm just going to be doing some small random stuff, and I'm going to be thinking about my next episode. But thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Take care, Bob.